What up, though, people? Out in these Detroit streets, you dig? See, it's nice and gloomy today. Oh, shit, I gotta piss. Nice and gloomy today. What's good, y'all? Looking at these tired YouTube streets, man. I ain't going. I ain't going. Had a situation yesterday where my damn window just stopped working. My passenger side window just stopped working, so called my mechanic last night, told him I'd be through. But you know, my son's school not too far away from my mechanic's crib, so I just went ahead and came over here. You understood? Once I dropped the baby off. You know, waiting on him, trying to give him a little elbow room because I came way earlier than I usually come to him. But, you know, I got a signal outside his crib and shit, so I ain't got no problem with sitting here waiting patiently. I had to put a plastic bag over my window last night because it was supposed to rain, but it didn't. So, and I don't get paid this Sunday, so I ain't complaining. Probably just get him to lift it up, and then after I get paid, you know, tell me what I need, and after I get paid, I'll come over here and take care of it or whatnot, you know. But other than that, what's happening, man? I was looking at my feed, and I see somebody live in the Mo3 sector. I don't know what sector these people be in, be straight up with you, but I'm going to assume the Mo3 sector. And she got the name, forgive my French, Miss Good Pussy. And I'm looking at this shit, I say, man, cut it out. I mean, let's be honest. If you had some good pussy, ain't no way in hell you'd be on here. You wouldn't have time. See, you know, like, my wife, she don't have time for nothing like this. Why? Because I don't have time for nothing like this, as you guys never hardly see me. Because I'm up in good pussy. See how that work? And it's been going on 14 years strong. It don't get no better. Miss Good Pussy. I said, man, look at this clown. I don't know who she is, how she look, or none of that. See, that's the thing, man. When I come online, I'm not looking, you know, yeah, I'm a man, you know, at the end of the day. But I'm not judging people based off how they look, how they body shaped and all that shit. I'm a married man. In fact, you know, it's some beautiful sisters out there. You understand that's going live now. A lot of these beautiful sisters I don't visit because they direct traffic their way using sexuality. And I like to show Satan whenever I can, bitch, you ain't got no hold on me like that. Yeah, I may look at ass too long. I may admire beauty. Maybe even speak on it. But bitch, you ain't got me like that. Pretty as hell, big old ass, and then they shaking it and showing it off. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not into nothing like that. The people I go to because they're entertaining to me. I don't go to it because I'm a fucking horn dog and want to see a big ass or, somebody half naked. You know, leave that to the younger folks. I'm way past that. And I don't think nothing wrong with it. It's just not for me. I don't think nothing wrong with it per se. It's just not for me. I'm like on a whole nother level than that. All the stuff these people doing now, I was doing in my high school, and after I went to prison, I was doing after when I came home in my early 20s. I ain't into it. I'm already, it's I've been there and done that, and there's nothing in it. Don't get me wrong. It don't get old. It don't get old. If it got old, then you wouldn't see a whole lot of old heads, continuously living that type of life. So, it is what it is. I'm just not into the being hypnotized by the Jezebel spirit. I'm not. And I have to, like I said, I'm a human being, heterosexual male. So sometimes I have to smack my hand. I have to smack my hand, say, nigga, you know where it's at. Get your ass off from over there. And then you see him batting them little pretty little eyes and, get them little pretty poses. I say, look at her. Look at her. And y'all know who y'all is. See, for the single people, I ain't, hey, that's being single. But for you people that claim to have men, boyfriends, husbands and shit, I got a problem with that. I got a problem with that. It's called the Jezebel spirit. And, where you see a lot of people, yeah, I'm faithful and, I'm loyal to, no, you're not. You waiting on an opportunity to not. You may be faithful and loyal for right now, but you won't be faithful for long. Because the wrong person gonna bark up your tree. Live messages. I got messages on. Well, I can't see. Wrong person gonna bark up that tree and gonna give you a proposition you can't refuse. That's how it always happens. That's how the devil works. That's how the devil works. I done fell for the okie doke too many times. Not on my wife, not in my marriage ever, but in other relationships. I fell for it. Hey, okay, I can see him. I just wasn't getting none. Hey, Sharon, how you doing this morning? I'm just not into it. Like when people was coming down on RE. When she had her camera slip. RE been letting us know she's an older woman. She done did this and done that. Got her little dude, old dude. It's like, why do you care about what people look like so bad? Now, I can see those people that keep on buttoning, this business, speaking on this lifestyle and how this person look. I can see those people getting nitpicked with because, some of us really don't, we can't afford or deserve to talk about nobody. And if you listen to my rhetoric, I don't go after nobody that ain't came after me. What up, though, Quan? Dial Quan. What's up with you this morning? You talk about the misunderstood. Well, I seen misunderstood do some very, very unrighteous stuff. Very, very nasty stuff. Even to the point of involving one of her offsprings into some YouTube stuff. So even though I know she's not a good person, I don't run around here throwing stones at her. I don't run around here trying to belittle her. because where she come from is always 1,000 more just as worse. But she accused the man of grooming her child, and she couldn't produce no proof of it. So she got her kid to have an interview with somebody that the man at the time was having beef with, to actually interview her own child, only to come out later and admit that she was lying and all that. So when you do stuff like that and you're actually honest about being a drug addict, if I don't take that hint and get the hell on, I deserve whatever I get from that point on. I don't feel sorry for nobody that misunderstood, disrespected, took advantage of, or played on, whatever you got to say. I don't feel sorry for none of them, because here it is, this lady was straight up open from the get-go and told you, hey, I'm an addict. She already said from the get-go, I'm sick. And these motherfuckers around here been in the house, trapped up under protection for so long, they don't even know how addicts work. They don't even know how addicts work. Like, you can tell these people didn't come up in regular neighborhoods. What up, though, homegirl? You all right, Annie? You can tell these people ain't come up in regular neighborhoods, because if they came up in regular neighborhoods, they'll know how addicts work. You ain't gonna see me befriending Tyrone from the block, even though I know he is Silver Spooner, even though I know his family come from money. You ain't gonna see me befriend Tyrone, crackhead Tyrone on the block. You understand? Because I know what crackheads give. I know what heroin addicts give. I know what dope fiends give. And then I heard one motherfucker talk about I got some tea on misunderstood. What? Do you know how pathetic you sound? You got some tea on a drug addict. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You got some tea on a drug addict. How can you get mad? That's just like I was going to tell Vic. How can you get mad when a dope fiend speak bad on you? Y'all heard Roy over there talking about Vic the other day? Roy has showed us that he puts powder in his nose. What can Roy say? I don't care if he was telling the truth. What can he say about you, unless you're just like him? What can he say about you to get you upset? How can Roy be anything other than just funny? This nigga is a young ass drunk that sniffs cocaine. It don't get no more fucked up than that. How can you get upset about something an addict says to you, says about you? And if it bother you, it must be something you need to work on, because ain't no way in hell a fucking meth head is going to say anything to me that's going to piss me off, unless they make me laugh more than I can make them laugh. You know, we gonna get credit. We got to give credit to what credit's due. But it just don't make no sense. I mean, all the liars and fake motherfuckers are the biggest thing on YouTube. No matter where you go, it don't change. Then you get these Uncle Ruckus ass niggas. Well, you know how black people is. You know us black people like this. Nah, motherfucker. I know you like that. I know you like that. You know us black people love hot sauce. Bitch, I know white people that love hot sauce too. I hate Uncle Ruckus ass niggas. I hate them. I hate them more than I hate the white races. Because here you speak on this other color being racist, and bitch, you more racist against people your own color. You see the white people, they get together and they own business with each other. You see the Mexicans, they get the Italians, bitch, they fight just as much as niggas do. The fuck out of here. If not more. And see, I've been in a closed-in space with the Mexicans, with the whites, with the Greek, with the Chinese, the Japanese. I've been in a closed-in space. I see how these niggas treat each other. I see how they get down. They kick somebody that look like them in the face just as quick as they kick any other race. She said, I told y'all a long time ago, if you're a heroin addict, even if you're a drunk, when you call yourself not using no more, you go through a period called withdrawal syndromes. When your body is so used to taking in certain things and you all of a sudden deny that body, that certain thing, your body goes through a process where it's trying to understand why it's not getting fed this thing you took away from it. You get real sick. You damn near die. I was in jail up in Howell, Michigan, with a heroin addict that wasn't honest with them when they checked him in. He wasn't honest about what he was and how he was and what he used. He came back there and died. He didn't even make it through the night. See, when you tell them that you're a heroin addict or that you're an alcoholic, they put you in an observation cell. They put you in a cell where not only is it wide open, but it's also a camera in that cell. And you talk about convulsions, you talk about throwing up, you talk about sweating, being sick. It's like a person being having an exorcist put on their ass. It's a transition. And the second I seen all these people running around talking about, oh, she's this, she's clean, this, that, and the other, where's the proof of the sickness at? Where's the proof that she damn near died because she chose to give it up at? Where's that at? She used YouTube. That man, shut the fuck up. Dumbass niggas. She used YouTube to do that, and YouTube helped her. And you saying can't nobody use YouTube to? Can't no everybody? No. Motherfucker, that ain't how controlled substances work. That's not how they work. How they work is once you get finished, once you feed your body that substance for years and years, when you take it away, your body shows you that it's mad, that it's highly upset. Your body shows you this. I've heard people, listen, organs shut down if you're not treated correctly. And yes, Sharon, absolutely. Controlled detox area. That's why they ask you. They hook you to IVs because you don't want to drink. You get sick. And I sit around here and let these joke of a motherfucking niggas go ahead and talk that shit. Sitting back waiting on them to get bit on their ass. Just like I'm waiting for Diva Tomboyish to bite the people that she got food. Just like I'm waiting on Let's Get It to bite the people that she got food. These people are sick people, man. That's why I come on here and laugh and joke and talk stuff to them and expose them at the same time. Nothing these people can do or say to ever piss me off. Ever. They can come on here and show baby pictures of me and my drawers. They can come on here and show pictures of my mama in a crack house getting high. Nothing a fucking sick person can say to me to upset me. If anything, I'll rejoice that they still got life in them to be able to do that. If anything, I'll rejoice to the fact that they got something else on their mind besides that goddamn drug. It's a reason to rejoice. It ain't no reason to get upset. Damn, that heroin addict, a meth head made a video about me? Wow, gotta pat them on the head for that. For them to think about me as much as they thinking about that goddamn drug. Oh, salute, baby. Keep up the good work. You get upset. Get out of here, man. And then I'm tired of these people expecting, you expecting to find themselves in somebody else. At the end of the day, y'all, we all strangers on here. Me and Vic, the only one on here that I know of that ain't strangers. That knew each other way before YouTube came along. Everybody else, we strangers. Yeah, you may be quick to jump off the porch for another stranger because y'all got a few things in common. But don't get your pussy in the bunch when you see that stranger ain't got that same juice that you got. These niggas realize, okay, this person appeared to be like me, but he ain't nothing like me, because if they was anything like me, they would have said or did something in this situation. And then when they recognize that, instead of taking that for what it's worth, they want to go attack the person because the person ain't like them. It's like these niggas, and I hate using this word because I used to play hockey on PlayStation with this dude, and he had a son that was special need, and he hated when people use the word retarded. And I'ma say it, these niggas got to be retarded. They jump off the porch. And I always tell niggas, hey, don't get into this. I try to tell people because I made the same mistake. See, that's what my channel is about. My channel is about you not making the same dumbass mistakes I made. That's what my channel about. And I told niggas, hey, when y'all see two content creators beefing, stay out of it. Stay out of it. Vic Picklehead ass, he get into it with somebody over here. Hear me, I'm treating this internet shit like I treat real life. I'm hopping off the porch immediately. Hey, nigga, what up? Hey, you, whoop, whoop, whoop. Here it is. I disappeared for a couple days. I come back. I'm still going at it with this nigga he beefing with, and these niggas cool now. I cuss this nigga, Vic, bitch, nigga, how you gon'? I'm knee deep in this situation, nigga, and you cool with this nigga now? And I ain't even talking about the ZX stuff. I had learned way before he got cool with ZX. I learned in other areas. And I learned from that. I didn't get mad at Vic and start attacking this nigga because he ain't shit like me when it comes to shit like that. I didn't start attacking that nigga. I learned. I got my notebook, my mental notebook, of course. I wrote it down and I engraved it in my brain. I engraved it to make sure it never happened again. I tell y'all see them? Yeah, y'all, hey, stay out of it, y'all. Stay out of it. These people will get, in a situation, and somebody who care about both parties that we don't know about will get them on their show, and they will solve their issues and settle their differences while you still on the sideline, right? Talking shit to the individual, and the reason you talking stuff to them ain't even a fact no more. It ain't even a reality no more. What's going on, Hussein boy? What's good? Facts you learn, we move different. Don't expect anything less. Yeah. I mean, you got to treat this like you treat life. You got to treat it like you treat when you driving. You got to drive for other motherfuckers. Yeah, you driving for your own safety, but it's people that's out there on the road that shouldn't be out there driving. And some of them got license. But they shouldn't be out there driving because they're a hazard. So what happens? We have to take it upon ourselves to make sure we watch. We keep our head on a swivel. So if we encounter people that we know shouldn't be out there, that we know how to act accordingly. That's why I tell people, unless you know me, unless you in my real life, don't get involved in none of my beefs. Because I don't want it coming back on you. I don't want none of it coming back on you and then somebody get hurt and then at the end of the day, I'm blaming myself. Maybe you should have told them, Curl. Maybe you should have warned them. Maybe you should have, made it more plain. That's why I always repeat what I say. See, when I was going to the Kingdom Hall, that's what you got a big old dose of. You got a big old dose of hearing things you already knew. And it ain't just merely about hearing things you already knew. It's that you're a human being. And that we're subject to forget at any given time. So we need to be reminded about stuff we already know. Just to make sure you still got it. My little homie Christ Counsel did it to me a couple weeks ago. He asking me questions about stuff I know we done talked about already. I know we done discussed it already at length. But he asking me about him again, and he's coming at me with questions to go against what he asking me about because he just want to check my temperature. He want to make sure I'm still that same cat he met 2 years ago. Feet, and it's crazy that I say a couple years ago because today, y'all, marks my 2nd year anniversary for going live. Today marks the 2-year anniversary, October 13th. Going live. What up, CC? What up with you this morning, kid? 2-year anniversary, y'all. Y'all don't know how much of a blessing it is to still be here, man. Y'all don't know how much of a blessing it is to still be here. You get these people talking about some God gonna bless you with this. Man, God blessing me every time I go to sleep and open my eyes. God blessing me every time I get that pissing sensation in the middle of the night and gotta run to the bathroom and I hop my big ass up and heavy D step to that bathroom. God blessing me every time. And it's a blessing, for my subject matter, for the things I talk about, which is stuff people really don't want to hear. It's a blessing to be here with y'all. And I mean that. A lot of strangers, a lot of weirdos, a lot of sickos, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. But see, I'm only coming to collect the real. We're going to expose the fake and we're going to collect the real. We're going to always expose the fake. If it's on our mind, we're going to do it. I hate these people that put their business out here where everybody can see and act like they don't want nobody to commentate on it. Act like they don't want nobody to speak on it, but you showing everybody. You showing everybody all these things that's going on, but you don't want to talk about it. You don't want nobody to speak on it. Then you want to make people sound like fools or sound like idiots when they ask good questions. I see this stuff, y'all, and a lot of times it stopped me from going live. It stopped me from going live a lot of times, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Because it's like I don't even associate with lame ass fake niggas in real life. And yeah, I know this is YouTube, but I don't even want to be around shit like that. I don't want to even be in the same company as a lame, corny, fake ass nigga. See, I got mad love for the fact that Misunderstood was up and honest about the whole ordeal, about her being what she was. Her doing that thing against Uncle Suge, you know, saying he was grooming the daughter. I didn't dig that, because I seen a lot of people get took down for less than that. I did not dig that. And I said to myself, if she's capable of doing something like that, what could she do to me? What could she possibly do to me? Now, if I take what she did to a man that she was intimate with, that she was in love with, you know, and you don't call nobody that's sick in love. They're infatuated. They're in lust. No sicko know nothing about no goddamn love. They sick. Understand that. When you're sick, when you one track minded, there's only one thing on your mind. And that's whatever gets you going. Some people it's attention. Some people it's drugs. Some people it's sex. Some people it's food. Huh? Actually, for sure. Yeah, and I mean, it went on. I can't remember how long it went on, but this lady had all this man enemies. You know, upset that the man couldn't. He couldn't. He thought he could help her because she was a nice looking woman. He was very sexually attracted to her. He thought he could help her overcome her addiction, and he realized he couldn't. Simple as that. He realized, okay, it's too big for me. Let me go ahead and step back. And when he went ahead and stepped back, she couldn't accept that. And he didn't came out and told us, hey, she got some real good, she got some good stuff on her. She got some good stuff on her. So being that she know this, she's not used to people just walking away from her. She got the money. She got this, that, and the other. She's not used to nobody walking away from her. And when that man walked away from her, she wasn't cool with that. She wasn't digging that one bit. And we all seen it play out. Those of us that was here around seen it all play out. We seen it. So when I seen her do something like that, I said, okay, I'm good on that. There's nothing I can get from her. I can't get no entertainment from her. There's nothing I can get from her. I heard they be looking at her because her long titties be hanging. And I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't know how long they is. I wouldn't know how they hang because I never hit her link. I never hit her channel. I don't give a fuck if it was 1,500 people over there. There's no reason for me to go visit her. Whew. I came back and it was He did this and that, grooming. Yeah, okay, so you was around. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And we wasn't hearing none of that at first. But when we seen him making himself available to other people, here we seen the damn, we seen the backlash come out. And I'm like, wow, I've been in love before. I've been in love before, so I know where it can take you at if you don't have no type of self-control. And that's what baby girl showed me. She ain't got no type of self-control. So y'all got to remember, y'all, a drug habit is a behavior habit, is a behavior problem, I should say. Yes, the drug is involved, but it's the behavior that leads to that type of addiction. Me, my, I. It's always a selfish mind state. You understand what I'm saying? It's a selfish mind state. It's all about what I want. Ain't about nobody else. Ain't about my kids. It ain't about my girlfriend. Ain't about my mama. It's about me. That's sick, y'all. That's being sick. And a lot of people out here sick and don't even know they sick. A lot of people out here possess and don't even know they possess. And how that start is, we follow people out here in the real world, or the Matrix, whichever one you prefer. And we follow the celebrities that's given to us. And we tap into the same energy that these celebrities are tapped into. That's where the possession comes from, y'all. I was a big Rick Ross listener. And y'all know how many times I heard Rick Ross say things like, money, all I do is think about money. I bust a nut, then I'm back to thinking about money. Rick Ross, without even knowing, is letting us know that he's possessed. He's sick. He's sick. And then you get a young boy who love the way Rick Ross sound, love his lifestyle it appears he's living, and he adopt that same attitude, which in turn allow those demons, the same demons that possess Rick Ross, to possess him or her. A lot of us don't even know we sick. A lot of us don't even know we possess. See, when I was talking stuff about myself, when I realized that I was a true scumbag, I didn't know it was due part to possession. I just knew, I realized that I was a fucking scumbag and I didn't want to be no scumbag no more. That's all I knew. I knew that I didn't have a conscience. I knew that I didn't give a damn about nothing. Nobody, unless it suited my purposes. I knew that. And when I realized what I was, it disgusted me. It's the same type of behavior I'm criticizing when I see somebody else do it. It disgusted me. And every time it looked like I was doing a little bit better, I was getting a little bit more better, I would look in the mirror and realize I ain't no better. I might be a little bit more kinder, but I'm still doing the same deceitful shit. And then, hey, I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. One day, I fell on my knees. I fell on my knees. I said, dear Heavenly Father, it's in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, that I approach your throne. I said, God, I see all these advice you got for us. And for the most part, I can see your wisdom behind your advice. I said, but I don't think I can do none of this stuff. I don't know how I feel to not be a fornicator. I don't know how I feel to not love pleasure. I don't know how I feel to not lie. I don't know how it feels to not be sneaky, not be deceptive. All of these things I'm good at. And you telling me that I can't inherit your kingdom unless I do something about it. And I don't think I can. You did? Straight up had a heart to heart with the one true God. And I told him, I said, it's out of my reach. I know too much bad stuff to just give it up. Woo. That's why when I say I talk to y'all today in a state of disbelief, I'm not playing. I never could imagine being the man that's sitting here talking to y'all right now today. Never. Whew. Some of you hope they realize, but they go back to that same deceitful behavior. But you keep holding on, wishing that person have to, yeah. I just didn't. In this short life, in this short 45 years, I'll be 46 this year, y'all, later on this month. I've given up so many times. I've given up on relationships. I've given up on jobs. I've given up on careers. I've given up on, my music. But this thing here, I can't let this go. I can't. It's the only thing that I've experienced in this life that's given me everything. I'm talking about from peace to being faithful and loyal to my wife. I never knew I was capable of being faithful when it come to not sleeping with other women. I never knew I can do no shit like that. I never trusted a woman. So I always had an excuse not to be faithful when it comes to having extra women to, be up under. But I'm telling you, when I tapped into that other power, man, it's been like a whole different life. It's like every enemy I've encountered have been, subdued without me lifting a finger. Crazy, man. And I know a lot of people, when I first came on, I was telling a lot of people, hey, I'm protected. Hey, you don't want to do that with me. You don't want to go there with me. I'm protected. I know people were saying that thinking I'm some type of one of them church niggas or something. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know which other way to put it. I'm literally not out here to do harm, cause harm, to mess over nobody. And that's the total opposite I was 25 years ago. That's the total opposite. So since I took the stand, since I had that heart to heart with the one true God and took my stands, and not just took my stands, y'all, continuing to stand firm behind the decision I made. Everybody that has tried to hurt me, everybody that have tried to do something strange to me, whether it was for a piece of change or whether it was because their mind was deranged, they've been taken out. And I ain't talking about death. It's just I don't see them no more. I don't hear them no more. There's no threat anymore. Morning to you, Earth. And I'm just sitting back on here, y'all, and I'm looking at the Tracy and Misunderstood debacle unfold, and just the people that was so happy, y'all. It just made me sick on the stomach. It just made me, yeah, true enough, I knew that eventually what's done in the dark gonna come to the light. But the amount of people that was so happy because Tracy finally figured out that she was dealing with I mean, what they didn't relay it the way I'm about to relay it now. I say how they relayed it after I say what I'm gonna say. She finally get it that she was dealing with a dope fiend. She finally get it. And there was so many people so happy to see a fake friendship break up. And I say fake because, you know, for it to be real, it's going to take two, right? For it to be real, it needs to be two people, right? And I knew one of those persons in that relationship for fact didn't have the I don't want to say that word, didn't have the tools, okay, to be a friend, to love. Person can't love the people in their own household. Who the fuck are you? If you can't love the people in your own household, your kids, your mama, your baby daddy, husband, whatever, who the hell are you? Oh, because you're so this and that, she's gonna or he's gonna all of a sudden learn how to love, huh? Get the fuck out of here. And see, Misunderstood wasn't even worth me going to war. You know how I do Diva Tomboyish and Let's Get It, how I go around and I tell people, forewarn people, yeah. She wasn't even worth that because Misunderstood was 100 from the beginning. She was 100 from the beginning. See, I'm a lover of truth. I ain't no lover of stupidity. I love truth. The truth of the matter is she forewarned motherfuckers way before they caught wind of her. She forewarned. I'm about to get ready to wake my mechanic up in a minute, y'all. I almost been on this thing for an hour. I wasn't expecting to be on this for this long before he came out. Tracy is a despicable ass lady. Really, Earth. I don't have a dog in the fight, but friends don't ask or tell about Lynn or giving money. Oh man. Huh? Huh? I wish I was on my stream yards. I'd blow that one up, Sharon. See, these people is incapable. They're incapable. Now, let me tell you about a situation that happened with me and Tracy. I was in love with Tracy's energy. I liked her energy. You know, you can clearly see she's not one of the hotter, females in the bunch, right? You know, some people have their preferences, she wasn't one of the hotter ones, but she never carried herself like that. I loved her energy. I was infatuated with her energy. And what happened was this, y'all. This will let me know where I got to break ties with her. Diva had just double crossed me. Did some high, shit that scumbags do, And I went over there to Tracy's platform and talked to Tracy about it, right? Fast forward a couple months down the line, Tracy is buddy. Now, this is the one who cut off people for her friends and stuff, right? Tracy is buddy with Diva Tomboyish for a minute. And I seen it when I came over there. I would, hold my comments because I'm respectful when I want to be. My reasoning was Tracy gonna find out that she's a snake, before long. She gonna know. She got enough brains to know when she dealing with a snake, right? So boom, what I said come to pass. She done found out, right? She done X'd her out. Boom. Now, I get cut off because of what I'm telling y'all right now about how I feel about Misunderstood. She's so head deep in Misunderstood ass. When she heard how I felt about Misunderstood, oh, this is my friend. You can't mess with her. You can't. Basically just slid your boy Curl. And I'm sitting back wondering, like, why Tracy don't dip in and out no more? And then I found out. So it's okay for you to do something like that towards me, and I look at it a certain way. But when a favor is returned, you just cut a nigga off. Where I'm from, that's called a narcissistic personality. It's okay for me, I. But when you do the same thing, it's not okay for you to do it. And at the end of the day, I didn't give myself a title called king because I was a weak-skinned, weak-boned nigga. I gave myself the title king. I earned the title king because I blazed my own trail. Meaning, I don't need motherfucker to validate me. I'm that. I'm him. At the end of the day, when all the truth comes out, I'm going to be the sun. Everybody else is just going to show up as stars, little bitty blotches. I'm going to be that big thing that brighten up the whole world at the end of the day. Because that's what happened when you rule by truth. When you rule by truth, when you're a lover of truth, And when that truth finally do hit the air, everybody that gave you a chance is going to love you even more so, because they know that the truth resonates around you. They know when you give your word on something that it's solid. They ain't got to go 4-5 different places and check and ask and all that, turn over stones. No. Once they recognize that you a real motherfucker, that's all they need to know. And at the end of the day, that's all I rely on. That's all I rely on. And it ain't many of us out there that love the truth. But we out here. We out here. We may not be nothing as far as size is concerned compared to the majority of these fake ass clone type motherfuckers is running around here. But we out here, and we out here strong. See, I love the truth even when it convicts me. And if somebody bring me a truth about me that convicts me, if I don't like it, if I don't like seeing coal in my eye, I get me a towel, hot water, very little soap just in case it get too close to the eye. I wipe it off. I get rid of it. That's the difference between me and a clone. See, you gonna point it out to a clone and he gonna get the finger pointing. He gonna get to try to blame in this person. He even go to try to blame his mama for the way he was raised. He ain't gonna take none of the blame for himself. Yeah, y'all, just chopping it up, man. Just going through these archives, and I run to these people, man, that always, you know, I run to a lot of people that left the organization of Jehovah's Witness. And in a lot of ways, I'm guilty of that too. But see, the thing that me and my wife had to get right is when you worship man, when you follow man, you always gonna get disappointments. But if you follow that Bible, it's gonna warn you about not following man. I seen this one girl and her husband talk about how the meetings, the people stopped coming to the meetings, how the attendance was getting short and this, that, and the other. And they using that as the excuse to say, hey, this is one of the reasons why we left. And if y'all can't see it, that's another way of worshiping man, of following man. How many people coming to your meeting got to do with your salvation? What do they got to do with you getting out of the Bible? And you thinking that people in the hall is perfect people? You don't think it's bigger scumbags than me, than what I used to be, excuse me, in the Kingdom Hall? In every form of a type of worship you get a guy, you don't think it's all imperfect people everywhere in the world? And if you say no to that, that means you're idol worshiper. That means that you letting those titles that those people have in these kingdom halls and churches ruin your way of thinking, because the Bible tell you you're gonna always be imperfect. I don't know what y'all expecting these people to be. Keep an eye on your goddamn kids. Quit trusting motherfuckers. Make them earn your trust. And even when they earn it, keep your eye on your kids. Keep your eyes, keep your head on a swivel. Quit trusting man with your life. Only trust God. Yeah, we got a good chance of good relationships and things like that when we got people that worship the one true God. But that don't mean you're supposed to take your eyes off of them. That don't mean you're supposed to completely trust them. Because if you think something like that, that means you're not reading your Bible. Your Bible is going to make sure that if you're doing that, that you stop. Because the Bible tells us man will dominate man to his injury. The apostles told us that the devil have been in the congregation since the 1st century CE. You think the devil left the congregation? You think the devil just gave up? Oh, okay, we killed Jesus. Okay, we gonna let all his followers do what they do. Jesus gone. Okay, it said we gonna pack up and leave the congregation. No, nigga. He got his roots off in the congregation. And if you ain't got your head on a swivel, and if you ain't studying your Bible 9 times out of 10, you're going to get bit by a snake. Because you trust in a man. See, that's why we got a crutch in this. And if you're a hobbling man, if you got a lame leg and you ain't got them crutches, you gonna fall. If you don't use your crutches. Those of us that love Jesus Christ, our crutch is the Bible. And if you're not getting an accurate account of the Bible, I can point you to ways where you can get an accurate account of the Bible. But you can't depend on no man teaching you what you need to know. He can show you the door, but you got to open it. Hey, y'all, I'm going to get off here. Probably going to, well, I'm about to get ready and call this dude. Get him out here. And, get him out here and get to the house and hop in the tub. I may shoot up another live because I might need y'all to help keep me up, because once I get home, I might be sleepy as hell. But till then, y'all, peace, love y'all. Y'all be safe out there, please, and thank you.